Hello everyone, what's going on? Welcome back to our My Player Career Mode. Thank you for all your incredible support. I appreciate you all, and I hope that you're all doing fantastic. If you missed the previous episode, go back, check it out. We had our second Champions League game, and let's just say the first two matches, well, they haven't been great performances. Whilst the performance in the first game we had in the Champions League wasn't great, we still managed the victory over Bayern. But last episode, we played our second game against Galatasaray, 2 shots apiece, and it ended up being a victory for Galatasaray. So 1 win, 1 defeat, as we take on Sevilla today for our third Champions League group stage match. And we probably need to win that one. Along with Sevilla, we've got Hellas Verona, Sassuolo, and Lazio, as we'll sim the international friendlies against USA and Portugal. And before we get into this first game of today, it should be a routine victory for us. I'm saying that. We'll find out momentarily. 500 likes would be amazing. Sit back, relax, and enjoy, my friends. There is a change to tell you about to the starting 11, as Unal is in to replace Wahi up front. 7 games into the Serie A season, and Milan in the position you'd expect them to be, top of the table. Not by much points, but unbeaten so far, and we're looking to try and go as long as we possibly can in terms of an unbeaten season. This is a nice turn by Bernardo Silva, who does open up the chance to shoot. Goes wide with the shot, but first sight of goal for us. And whilst the league performances have been good, we do, of course, have to worry about the Champions League, because defeat later on to Sevilla would put us in jeopardy of not qualifying out of the group, which is not really something we want to see, especially as we have ambitions to try and win the entire thing. This is a nice move here down the left-hand side. It's Theo Hernandez with a cross. Goes all the way to Bernardo, whose control is decent. Can't shoot, though. Does lay it off for Benacer. And it's David Raya who saves. A couple of early chances from Milan, who previously in the last episode were quite wasteful in match 1. We were unable to find a way through a 0-0 draw, having had a fair amount of chances. We're hoping that that doesn't happen here. Straight into the area of Hellas Verona. Oh, it almost looked too easy. It almost looked too easy. They fell asleep. The gap opened up. We just ran straight through it. And then side-foot the ball into the bottom corner past David Raya. What on earth was that defending? As expected, AC Milan controlling the game here in the opening 40 minutes. As here goes Bernardo. And I'm still baffled as to the defending that we saw for the opening goal of this one from Hellas Verona. But we won't complain. We've got the goal that's put us ahead, as we look to add to the score, but at the moment we haven't been able to really find a chance to do that. So it's almost like we've kind of let off a little bit, taken our foot off the gas, if you will. As 3 minutes to go until half-time. Hellas Verona will be happy, I imagine, at just 1-0. Henry on the turn, and he does force a very good save out of Mike Maignan. A rare sight of goal for Hellas Verona. It was very nearly taken, but it was brilliant from Maignan as Henry gets there to the corner, and Fresneda now off the line. Well, this is not the end to the first half that I was expecting, given the way this first half has, in fact, gone. But if Hellas Verona can get a goal back here, who knows what the second half will bring. Unfortunately for them, that is going to be the end of that attack. I'm trying to break away. Half-time whistle goes. Milan 1, Hellas Verona 0 at the break. But they do have Mike Maignan and Fresneda to thank for that. Bentancur, now Unal. Unal, great turn. Lays the ball out wide to the right-hand side. Bernardo goes first time towards myself as I look to chip it over David Raya, but he was out very quickly. Possibly should have gone first time, I think. Tried to be intricate and just lifted over the goalkeeper. Didn't work out as intended. Pobega away here for Hellas Verona, the former AC Milan man. Final 20 minutes. Bentancur to the feet of Benacer, and you have to wonder, have Milan done enough here to win this game? Because you saw a couple of moments from us. The goal then as I tried to chip the ball over Raya. Hellas Verona have had a couple of moments themselves. You saw in the first half. And here goes Barrow actually into the area. And we talked about Hellas Verona's defending for our opener. Well, how about this one from Milan? This game has got a draw written all over it. We haven't done enough to secure the 3 points. And it's not the start to the episode that we would have been hoping for. Both defences go to sleep. This time it's Barrow who punishes Milan. Just haven't seen enough really from the attacking players of AC Milan. I mean, Leao's had a quiet game by his standards. Here's Bernardo for us. We'll try and support him with a run here. Goes for that near post cross. Finds Wahi, who does divert the ball goalwards. Forced a save from Raya. Oh, here's the breakaway though. Here's the breakaway from Milan's corner. As they are looking Hellas Verona for a way in front. Kruger's ball across. They will reach it! It's ultra-attacking at its finest. And somehow Milan are 2-1 down. What on earth was this game here today? Not entirely sure why the free kick was given in the first place, though. So, in many ways, you might say a bit of justice done. Here's Wahi into the area of Hellas Verona. Still got it here, Wahi. Tried to back heel for Leao. And that will be that, my friends. I said I wanted an unbeaten season. Well, that is not going to happen because we've been beaten here by Hellas Verona by 2-1. And honestly, from the balance of play, we cannot complain. The 2 international friendlies was a 1-0 victory over USA and a 1-1 draw against Portugal. And now we play Sassuolo, who, if we're looking at that Hellas Verona game, this one is going to be very tough, the way we played against Hellas Verona if we play the same way here. They've had a good start to the season, Sassuolo. And for us, we go to their place with the team looking like this. Before kick-off, there was a little huddle from the players of AC Milan, almost as if to say they needed to get a little bit more from them. And we've just seen it here. Leao, who was so quiet from Hellas Verona's game, skips inside, plays it to Wahi, and inside 3 minutes, it's a response from AC Milan. But then again, we had the lead against Hellas Verona, didn't we? So we saw how that one finished. This is brilliant, though, by Leao. Much, much better from him. As I say, skips inside, finds Wahi, who does the rest. 2 touches, finishes. This is Wahi. Lets the ball go towards myself. Now for Leao, who has got space here. Rafa Leao looks to shoot. Lunan tips it round his post. Decent effort, and it does mean AC Milan corner. Leao likes going near post with these, so I'm going to stay here. Cleared away by Mendy. Picked back up here by Rafa Leao. Goes towards myself. There is a Sassuolo player. That's such a late challenge as well, ref. How long? Why did the advantage literally disappear before it went? I hate the advantages sometimes. And if they score from this now, thankfully Diouf has saved it. But the advantages sometimes in this game are so ridiculous. They last literally milliseconds. Lipani. Side, there is space for him, and Diouf does have to provide the save. It's a booking here, I think, for the earlier challenge that you saw. As yes, it is in fact a booking. And there is a corner for us to now deal with, so I have to clear this away. It's a decent enough ball into the box. There's Racic's header. Diouf, who's in net today ahead of Mike Maignan, has had a busy start. 3-4 saves is that now for him. And yet another corner here at the way of Sassuolo. Side. Now to Loriente. Inside here. Edge of the penalty area is Bianchi. Now Bolocca. It's Hernandez to try and challenge. Hasn't come away with it. Still Sassuolo probing. Trying to find that opening. Mendy's effort sails over the crossbar. And Milan can breathe. Last 15 minutes doesn't bode well, does it? Almost 70% of possession for Sassuolo. 3 shots to Milan 0. Very much having to be on the back foot here and defend. As quick feet by Racic opens up the space. And sends his shots wide and high, as I'm booked for an early challenge as well. Hernandez, now Leao. There is a really, really organised press from Sassuolo, which is causing us a few problems. Here's Wahi, back heels for Theo Hernandez to Leao. Shot blocked, not once but twice. Falls the way of Benacer. That's quick feet by us to open up the little gap. Now slide it through to Bentancur. And somehow he's smashed it in at the near post. I think Lunan's got a touch. He may have been expecting Bentancur's effort to go back across goal, but it hasn't done. It's gone near post and it's gone top corner. Milan have breathing space at 2-0, and we needed that goal as well. We'll find out exactly just how it does end up in Sassuolo's goal. It's nice feet from us initially to open up the gap, and as I say, Lunan does get a big touch, but he is almost diving to his left as if he's expecting it back across goal. It's poor goalkeeping in the end, but Bentancur and AC Milan do now have a 2-goal lead. Racic, Valentini, half an hour to go. That's a foul on Hernandez, is it not? Apparently not. And it's a Sassuolo throw, who have been really patient since the start of the second half. They've had a lot of the ball here, biding their time, waiting for the opening, but Milan are doing pretty well defensively. How long, though, we last will be to be found out, as the ball does now find its way inside, which we have got it back. It's Schürrle. Skips away from the challenge, can play it down the line here for Hernandez. Inside to Bentancur. Bentancur back the way of Schürrle. Milan trying to play their way out of defence, and they seem to have been able to do that as the ball finds its way towards myself. He's waiting for the run, which hasn't yet come, so we go back here towards the left-hand side. And we have found Bentancur, who's got Bernardo through the middle. It's Bernardo Silva, lets the ball go, right-footed! And it's swept home in off the post by us. And that is what Milan are capable of. Turning defence into attack. So calm, so brilliant to play it out from the back. And it results in a chance as well. And while Sassuolo have had a lot of the ball today, sometimes you've got to do your best work without it. And it looks like AC Milan in this second half are doing just that defensively. Because we've barely touched the ball since the start of the second half. And yet we're the team who scored the first goal of the second half. Valentini, given away. But then it's also given away. 2 sloppy passes in quick succession. First from Sassuolo and then from Milan. And here is Perez, whose shot is blocked. And Benacer forced back to Diouf. Not sure he wanted it there. Unal wins the flick on. Wahi finds it now to Bentancur. Can Milan do what we saw for the third goal and find a way out of defence and turn it into attack like we know they're capable of doing? Here now is Fresneda. He's onside. We found him. Back post is Unal. Surely going to finish. Diving header. He probably rushed it. Oh my goodness me. What's happened there? Luna very nearly gave AC Milan a chance. Thought it was routine after he made the save. But no. Found a few moments. It was brilliant to see us turn defence into attack again. Showed too much of that to Lapani, who then showed too much of it to AC Milan. And there's full time. Sassuolo 0, Milan 3 is the score here. As I say, we did some of our best work without the ball, being resilient defensively. And that move for the third goal was sublime. If you are wondering where all of my money has gone, I have actually done an investment into renewable energy. 122 days remaining. As soon as this comes back, we will be able to then afford to buy the mansion, which will give us 800 heartbeat points, which I still don't think will be enough to unlock a playstyle plus. So if we take a look at our playstyles right now, 62% still in heartbeat. We need 65%, of course. And this is the game that is, in my opinion, the most important of today's episode. Sevilla away in Spain. The youth given the nod ahead of Maignan in goal again. And other than that, it's the usual starting 11 we're used to seeing. Simply put, Milan have to create here tonight. We have to be as attack-minded as we possibly can be because we haven't created enough chances in the opening 2 fixtures. I think we've had 4 shots combined in the 2 games we've played. Here is Hernandez. Of course, we have scored 1 goal, that against Bayern. Hernandez finds Wahi. Now Theo Hernandez once more into the feet of Wahi, who tries to turn. Offside flag's gone up here against Milan. And I don't particularly... Oh, my goodness me. It's a stud that's offside. Good win back by Leao, though. Now Bentancur. And Leao finding Bentancur once more. Wahi, there he is. It is now Wahi for Milan. What can he do from this position? I thought it had gone in, you know. Ramiro just sort of sits down at near post. Initially, I thought the ball had snuck into the near post, but no. This is a positive start by AC Milan. Bernardo Silva, short corner routine like we like to do. Inside for Leao! Ramiro, decent stop. Come on, AC Milan. This is what we want to see. Leao into the area, looking for Schürrle. Dabo away. As far as Bentancur. Now towards myself. Can we look for a shot maybe? Not quite. We do play it back here for Bentancur, who will shoot! It's all the way through and into the far corner. And in Spain, it is Milan who take the lead. Sevilla have not yet started. They've been stunned from kickoff. Milan have been pretty much camped inside their half. And it's Bentancur with a goal. Bentancur's 15th minute strike, the difference between the two sides. And since that point, Milan haven't been able to craft anything else. Neither have Sevilla, though, to be fair. This is good from us, though, as we're away from a challenge. Into the area of Sevilla, across for Leao! There's 2! Right on cue! Rafa Leao smashes the ball into the roof of the net and gives Milan a 2-goal advantage. And that is exactly the start to the second half that Sevilla would not have been wanting. Their home fans will probably be cringing about what they're seeing here. They've seen nothing from their side to suggest there's even a goal in this for them, let alone a result. Bernardo towards Fresneda. Look at my run. And he spotted me as well. Inside here for Wahi. Leao goes central. Wahi's found him. Leao for 3. When Milan turn it on, they're so good. But there's times when they don't turn it on. And this is one of those moments which we're seeing again. The wonderfully crafted move. Similar, in fact, to the goal that we saw against Sassuolo, the third one in that game. It starts pretty much in our own half. And it's just precision passing. And Leao's precision strike takes him to 2 in these Champions League group stages so far. No disrespect to Sevilla, but judging by this game and seeing the other 2 games we've played, this has been by far and away the easiest game we've had so far in our groups. And you're seeing that reflected in the scoreline because Wahi's just found Leao for a hat-trick. And Leao doesn't need another invitation. It's 4 now for Milan and it's 3 on the night for this man. who is announcing himself to the Champions League for AC Milan. Could this performance be the springboard we need for this season's Champions League journey? I'm hoping so. I've got to say, though, I'm really quite shocked by how poor Sevilla have been here tonight, especially at home. Leao. Oh, nice. Even better as we're through on goal here. And it looked like there was a slight foul, but we don't care because we find the finish. Lovely little ball back inside by Leao, and then we just got through that gap. Finishes there also. 5-0. What a performance from the lads. Free kick will probably be the last action of this game as Sevilla will send it forwards. Milan can be thrilled with what we've seen here in the Champions League. Third group stage game, and it's a thumping victory away in Spain. And we do have Sevilla, of course. We welcome them to the San Siro for the fourth game of the group stages. But here tonight, we were faultless, flawless, fantastic. And it's Milan 5, Sevilla 0. And that's where I'm going to leave today's episode, my friends. I know I said we'd play Lazio today, but I'm going to save that game for the start of the next episode. Them being fourth, it should make for a very interesting match. And if we take a look at the Serie A table, we are back top of the league table. Joint top, in fact, with Napoli, as we both have 22 points, but we are ahead on goal difference. As for our Champions League group, our 5-0 victory over Sevilla earlier on in the episode does mean we are top. But Bayern and Galatasaray both also sit on 6 points. So it's like a three-way fight for the top 2 spots in this group. We'll see if Sevilla can try it and mount some kind of comeback. Although, from what we saw from them earlier on today, I don't expect that to be the case. Current stats for us as well look like this. 11 goals in 12 games, including 9 in 9 in Serie A with 5 assists as well. Leao with 7 in 12 in all competitions. So we are the top scorer. Not quite the top assist maker, though, at the club. And I thought to finish off the rest of this episode, we'd have a quick look and see how Salzburg and Wrexham are getting on. Salzburg seem to have somewhat recouped and now taken back top spot of the Austrian Bundesliga. They did, of course, lose the league title last season when we left them after we won it the season before. So it's nice to see them back top again. And over in League One, Wrexham, well, we saw last season they were trying to fight back for promotion to the Championship. This season, they're down in 14th after 17 games. I do hope you have enjoyed today's episode. If you have, a like would be greatly appreciated. 500 likes is the target. If you are new around here, like what you see, subscribe and activate the notification bell as well so you don't miss any of the future videos here on the channel. Until next time, stay safe, have a great day, have a great evening. I'll hopefully see you all back here again tomorrow for another My Player episode. Until then, adios!